It's 7 o'clock, so can we make a start? Can I welcome everyone to the June meeting of the FES Committee. Have we got any apologies?
I've got apologies from Councillor Bell and Councillor Thomas.
Yeah. Are there any declarations of interest? No. Item 4 is the minutes of the last meeting held on the 7th of May. Would anyone like to move the minutes, or are there any comments on them or corrections to them? Seconded. Those in favour? Public forum. All members of the public here. Item 6, financial update.
Questions?
No questions.
No.
We just sort of curious about. When it says debtors, I think that I love the numbers.
That's all the invoices that are in the system that they haven't paid yet.
Yes, I'm looking at the bank balance. The Lloyd's 32 days notice. Is that the latest figure?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, the debtors is we normally would have we invoice store fees and things like that for events that are not yet. We invoice them at the start of the year, so we would invoice for like Halloween, Christmas. We don't pay till near the time, so that's why you get.
I noticed that some of the early things were like 7,000, 8,000. It's only got 20,000.
Yeah.
I thought maybe one.
But yeah, that's what it will be. It's all the future events that they don't pay until near the time.
Are there any more comments on minutes? No.
I propose that we accept and share. I propose that we accept it.
All three.
All three, Chair.
That's ended. Those in favour? Thank you. Town Council out of hours policy.
Do you remember it? It came to FES and went to the council. And they decided to send it back. I can't remember what it was, but no good change.
Can you remember, David?
Wasn't it the clause where if you got a phone call, you pay from the phone call if you have to deal with it until you go, that's the time and a half. That's not the issue.
I'm not actually sure. It basically what the policy that we have is if you call out out of hours, but if you don't need to do anything, sometimes it's just, you know, it's not that someone's breached the building, it's just a battery fault or like that. Then we would wait till Monday morning because you have to sort the battery, etc. etc. Obviously if it's for a breach, then someone will have to come to the building and check that everything's safe and secure. So if you just answer the phone and just know that it's a fault, everyone actually get paid for that.
I think it's right, and I think we decided that when the answer, I think we've given them that minute for 1 hour to pay.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what I was reminding.
Right.
It wasn't to do with this. If there's a call, they come out, know what it needs to do. They won't be paid. They won't be paid for the time they're not actually carrying out the work. So we just come out and
Yeah, I think it means if they actually come to the building, they get paid from when the time that they, from the phone call to the time they get back home, basically, yeah. Regardless if they have to do anything when they're here. They will still get paid for that time, and if it's out of hours, it will be double time.
Who's amended this document?
I amended it to, just put the different, you know, multi-law and Peterborough Council, and, you know, the new contractors on it. But it's always been, that's what it was, I think I put the minimum payment in.
Alright, so it hasn't been updated, has it, or not? For them to just reaffirm what we wanted with the employee company going on getting paid.
Oh, right, no, that bit hasn't, because I wasn't sure what it was that I wanted to update it. So obviously it's come here, and then I'll update it, for when it goes to full council. Depending on what would you suggest, yes.
We didn't minute it then when it went to full council.
No, we just put that it was referred back to FES. But I think it was that saying that if someone answers a call outside of office hours, then you should get a minimum of 1 hour.
I think you're right. I think we should put it down now and don't forget it.
So does someone then want to move that our recommendation back to, because it's got to go back to full council again. That our recommendation to full council is whatever.
I'll move that,
Otherwise, they'll say, no, you put it on and come back again. The world is there with that.
So that proposed, Tricia, will do a second.
We're home it all.
This is a good one.
I think we went. Can I don't down council Becky Dash policy?
You've got Steve.
It's obviously the first draft, so English any comments.
I've only one comment, I've already mentioned it to Steve and to Ginger. The amount that we're allowed to carry out for the Blues, because that is different. That's the amount of cash we have to carry that weekend is astronomical. I think we ought to time restrict it so that it ticks a box and doesn't allow us to have masses of amounts of money on the premises for the whole 12 months. And I think we should restrict it from the 1st of August to say the 14th of September. Because really, it's for all the cash we've got to get in for the change for over the event. And it's the money we collect over that weekend. And obviously, we've got to hold it until it can go into effect the day after and the Monday. So I think if we can't limit it, it's only that specific limit from the 1st of August on a Blues, any Blues year, until the 14th of September. So it's a 6-week period it applies to, not the whole year.
I would probably extend that slightly.
Well, have it August and September.
Yeah.
1st of August and 1st of October.
Yeah.
From a risk management point of view, it does tick a box for us, and it does take the emphasis away that we might be leaving it wide open the whole year, we're not. I don't know whether anyone else wants.
Read it today, and I can't understand what it is, where it is now. But it's I don't know if it was something like the deposits will be reviewed at regular intervals. I didn't like the regular intervals. I thought it might be better if we say just every every month, like 6 months, a year, or whatever. It's in there somewhere.
Right.
Apart from blues and a few events, we don't have a right lot of petty cash transactions, do we?
There's quite a few on the allotments, but that's only, obviously, October onwards, October, November. That's events and one.
Yeah, obviously we get paid when we do this sort of business, we'll have cash for that. And then when. But petty cash wise, paying for things, that's very rare.
Yeah.
It's more the cash that we get in.
There's just all the bands at the blues, obviously, town hall bands are paying cash.
Yeah, they're all paid.
It's fine.
So,
That's up to the full thing, isn't it?
yeah, so we put it down, obviously, for the change order, we put it down. But I think that's enough to cover it. I'll stick there. 5,000.
So can we move the policy with, those couple of areas to it, and then we can go back to the next one, council meeting?
I'll do that, Jay.
We seconded.
Yeah.
Those in favour? Okay. Download maintenance. I think James was going to tell us a big thing. I hope it's not about all, because something won't fall like that.
There's nothing that I can think of. Although David would say.
Where's the tree?
Growing out of the roof. Oh, yeah. The backside, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Than that, I think it was. Go on, Jake.
I could ask a question because it's not exactly download maintenance, but it's next door.
Right.
What is, do we have an update as to where we are now with that? Because I'm under the impression we've got to put planning application.
You do. The guy can do it this week, next week, to do the drawing and the wording, the plan application. We can't, I was going to do like a survey, to say, for the public, say, oh, we're planning to borrow this much. But we're going to service it with the bond payments, as like a small yes, no kind of thing. But I can't do it now further. So I have to wait till after the election to do that. So that's part of the stuff that you've got to do to get in the law. But obviously we can't apply for the law, so we've got the plan application. So.
What's the election that? Yeah, because you say you can't inform the public because of will that put it for our application?
I don't think so, because we got agreement from full council to make the amendments to the plan application. That can go through, and will be, because it's ours, will go to Colin area anyway. So they'll have to wait till then as well, or we can get approval. So there will be a delay on it.
Slightly.
Yeah.
But we don't have to necessarily wait till after the election. To move.
Oh, for the planning application.
That's what.
Yeah, no, we can get on with that bit, but we just can't do the loan application.
But everything's holding everything up, because until we've got the planning permission, we can't apply for the loan.
Yeah.
Until we've got the loan, we can't place the order. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're hoping that the price doesn't go up because of the time lapse between when he gave us the price and when we're actually going to place the order.
Yeah.
So everything's waiting for everything else.
Touch of things.
If we have a survey, is that not going to let somebody else? And we're obviously going away, because we're going to the survey. I'm assuming it's for the public.
The
To
same
do
day
free,
is
free
to let them know, that we're gonna borrow money to do the rental property. However, but we haven't increased the preset for that reason. We're using the income payment to service the loan.
It's more like for information.
It's more for information, but it's just, if anyone has any objection who's doing that, which I don't think they will, but you have to show them consultant.
Yeah, we'll have to do that to get the public work loan.
Yes,
agreement or-
yeah. But because we're impaired at an election, it could be seen as we're trying to sway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Items for a future month's agenda. I can't think of any.
Can I just go back to the cash board? I found it now, and
All right, yeah.
I was a bit, probably didn't understand it when I read it, but I still don't understand it when I do read it. So I'll just read it out what it says. It says cash held should be counted upon receipt at appropriate. I think that should be appropriate. Appropriate regular intervals whilst in use and at the event or period for which the float and takings are held. It's just when it's
A bit, yeah.
the regular interval thing. Is that you take it float out and people are giving you money, a receipt, whatever, and you count it during that particular time it's out and about?
I think it's a case of you don't want too much building up in the floor during the night, so you have to like decant or not, so to speak. It is a separate system.
So you take it out at float and put it elsewhere. Yeah. Okay. Oh. So is it appropriate regular intervals or appropriate regular intervals?
Probably.
It is appropriate. It is appropriate.
Yeah.
It is appropriately, yeah.
But do you want us to change that?
Oh, I don't want to change it if I'm wrong.
Right.
I mean, it's the difference.
Well, we're working in a charity shop that that's what we do. So it is appropriate.
Can leave it as it is.
No more, there's no extra items anyone wants to put on. Either next or.
Well, I was just, obviously, I mentioned last month the Tom Blues, because obviously we're taking, not
Oh,
the Blues, the
Gala.
John Gala. We need to set put it on to a future agenda.
It will be done as part of the budget,
So that's going to be later on in the,
because we'll need to make sure that there's enough money in the budget to fund it.
Yeah. so we're talking about September, October.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Because I just wanted to make sure that we knew we were,
Basically, full council's agreed with this.
yeah, we've just got to make sure that we've got the money for it.
The only thing that FES gets affected with it is obviously it will be the events committee that manages it in that sense, along with the events manager. The only thing FES has the responsibility for, FES will have to make sure that there is enough money put in the budget for next year to run that event. That's the only involvement we've got. The running of it will be down to, well, basically down to me and that event. So they'll be taking it on as an extra event.
We've already got a full job, haven't we?
I know, we do, but when I spoke to Nathan about it, he was confident that he'd be able to pick it up quite easy. And it'd be a shame to see it.
Oh, after being involved in so many years, but,
Yeah.
you know, we don't want to lose it altogether. Because I've had people coming from out of town saying, "Oh, we want to event, you know, we need to keep it."
It's a traditional event.
So, yeah,
Gala Queen. All
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, the only trouble is whether most of our events are outside anyway. But the only thing is when you have an event like that, you plan so far in front, you haven't got a clue what weather's going to be, and it can either be a good day or it can be a disaster, can't it?
yeah.
Because it's totally weather dependent.
But I do think, obviously, when we take it on, things could be a bit more organised. Booked in early enough, so that I believe that they have been struggling to find.
Well, we've got a good events manager, I know he'll have everything organised.
I'm sure we will. I'll have it all booked at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there's fairs on, fairs not just on all that, fairs on. 3 to 4 months.
Yeah,
Market will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's not usually any bother, it's
Bob said we still have to adhere to that, because they've got a contract.
The fact that we've got actually the aftermath, isn't it?
yeah, that helps it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well, if nobody has anything else to put on the agenda, the date for the next meeting of this committee is on Tuesday, the 2nd of July. Having said that, I'll close the meeting and thank you all for attending.
Thank you, Chair.
And it's not even 25 back yet.
Hey, that was a good.